One of my favourites in this auction is this wonderful Maserati. Well, actually, it's a Maserati recreation of a 1959 T-Post 61 birdcage. And even though it's a recreation, a similar car to this sold last year in the US at auction for 1.6 million.
Maserati's design engineer, Giulio Alfieri, came up with the intricate tubular chassis design. James was really pleased to consign this 1937 Bugatti Type 57 pontoon.
Absolutely incredible original car. The great thing about this Bugatti is everything's so original. If we look under the bonnet, the engine is exactly as it should be. It's not been over-restored or messed around with. See all the file marks from when it was handcrafted. And some of the people who are interested in possibly purchasing this car at auction are from Holland, where this car was originally sold when it was new in 1937. One of my other favourites in the show is this wonderful, wonderful Lamborghini Miura S from 1969, owned by the first supermodel Twiggy, the first supercar, the Lamborghini Miura.
Of course, we can't drive this Miura because it's polished and ready for auction, but there is one back in Sydney we can take for a spin. This Lamborghini Miura is the 1968 Sydney Motor Show car and is one of the very rare right-hand models produced. Owner, Graham Lawrence, very kindly offered to take James for a drive.
On days like this, when skies are blue, it's unbelievable.
Ferruccio Lamborghini, an Italian industrialist, drove of course a Ferrari. Legend has it that having made a complaint to Enzo Ferrari, the commendatore, from the ensuing argument, he went off and in this umbrage set up his own sports car company.
How good is that? So we've been talking about some of these details on this fantastic Lamborghini. One of the things I suppose we should point out to everybody, of course, is this detail in here, with just this wonderful, wonderful vents, which, as we know, when both doors are wide open, reflects the bull's horns of the Miura. And as we know, Ferruccio named all of his early cars after Spanish fighting bulls. The eyelashes for the pop-up headlights.
On the SVs, the later cars, they took the eyelashes off.
Yep.
And I read they took the eyelashes off because they ran out of parts. But on Ferruccio's own SV, he actually has eyelashes on his SV. He kept a set. And these air scoops here feed into the air box for the carburetors, which
so again,
sit on top.
Not just a pretty design made to look good. And look at the handle, look at the door handle, look at that, all part of it, all integrated.
Number one, classificato classe Miura. You can do better.
Concorso d'eleganza, classificato classe Miura. You don't come first in the concourse of elegance unless it's a pretty blooming good car.
There's a mechanic's overall, which I bought off out of the pits at Adelaide when all the Italian crew was selling all the gear off at the end of the Formula One season.
So when you're doing a bit of work on the car, you climb underneath with that on, do you?
The fuel tank really was sort of mild steel, and they just rotted away, and I've had a stainless steel one made up. Just pure thigh muscles to stop you in time from 180 miles an hour.
Which is just as well you've got so strong thigh muscles, because we nearly ploughed into the back of a Pantechnica, didn't we?
And it wasn't our fault.
Beautiful. It's in lovely condition. You can see the car is very solid throughout. There's no areas of deterioration. It's in very nice condition. The original supercar, Lamborghini Miura P400. Graham, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, James.
For a wonderful day out. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Certainly did.